So this is Sadie, and she is a 3-year-old Olde English Bulldog that experienced bloat yesterday. As you can see, she's still here today, perfectly healthy. She's a very active dog. She loves chasing her ball. She loves chasing water. And yesterday I was watering my chickens. I was spraying my trees as well, and just watering them as well. It gets up to about 110 degrees right now where I'm at. And she was jumping along the fence right here where she got her jaw stuck right about up in here. I was on the other side of the fence, so I couldn't really do anything about it at that time. I ran around and unhooked her, and as you can tell right here is where she bent it, her jaw with her tooth, her bottom jaw got stuck, and she was just dangling, screaming bloody murder pretty much. And so I unhooked her and dropped her down, and I didn't think anything of it after that. I let her go. My mother-in-law came running from that side over there, just wondering what was happening. And after that, I went ahead and shut off the water, put my eggs away, and I went to check on her in front of the house when my mother-in-law told me she vomited 3 different times already. That kind of scared me, so she immediately went behind the bushes, right by the big bush under the tree, and hid behind there. And she was dry heaving. She was dry heaving for about 3 or 4 minutes, and she couldn't get anything out. It concerned me because I immediately thought of bloat, and if that's what it was, I looked at all the signs and symptoms, and basically it was a lot of drooling and salivating and dry heaving, which is all the symptoms she was experiencing. So I brought her in the house, and within 5 minutes she threw up 2 more times. She threw up whatever food was the rest of the food she had in her digestive system, and then the second time she threw up just saliva. Basically anything that was going down wasn't processing, wasn't going all the way through. It made a mess, so I went ahead and brought the blanket outside in front of the house and just waited out there with her. Basically she threw up again, and it was just a bunch of saliva. It was white and mucusy, and at this time the foam around her lips were just really starting to build up, and I could tell her gum line and her tongue was starting to turn gray. It worried me. My mother-in-law and my father-in-law came over, and they kind of just stood by while I was petting her. I knew pretty much death was imminent from all the stories I've heard. Once you get bloat, or once a dog gets bloat, there's not much hope besides surgery, and even then it's not guaranteed. But I don't have the means to go through surgery, and I know it can cost up to $8,000 to reverse bloat, and again I just don't have the means to do that. So at that time my mother-in-law she said, you know, the miracles do happen, and then and we both kind of like looked at each other like, well, I've never heard of bloat being reversed. And after my mother-in-law and father-in-law left, I thought to myself, well, if a miracle's gonna happen, I can't just watch my dog, you know, and not do anything about it. So when my dog was hanging, she was twisting about like a clockwise motion. So I thought to myself, well, what if I picked her up, laid her on her side, and flip her the opposite way? So I went ahead, and this was all within about 15 minutes. I went ahead, I picked her up, I put her on her side, all the way on her side, and I did 1 churn. And as I was doing the churn, once I completed the churn, I heard a little burp in her stomach. And it didn't come out of her mouth, just in her stomach. And immediately after that, she went back, and I brought her back inside the house. And I pet her, and she kind of just fell asleep, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna go to Costco and pick up whatever I need to and come back. By the time I came back, she woke up, and she pretty much greeted me at the door, and has been like this ever since, just running around. So I'm making this video for those people that can't afford surgery, and they have no hope like I did. I was pretty desperate, and I'm not an animal lover or anything like that, or I've never loved any kind of dog or any kind of animal, but I truly enjoy this Sadie, and and I was actually pretty heartbroken to watch her go, and I'm really happy she's here. So I believe bloat is reversible. I don't know what the chances are. I'm pretty sure they're very, very slim, but I mean, there was, again, I thought there was zero hope for her, and it worked. And again, I knew those times of bloat were there just because of everything she was experiencing. She was very lethargic. She was not running around. She did not want to play like she usually does. She's always happy. She's always willing to play. And so this video is for just people that think that their dog has bloat, and you might just want to be able to try and twist her like I did, and hopefully that works. So hopefully this video helps those people out that might need it.